Hello, Mandela, and welcome to your Thursday maths lesson. We're going to start by going over a couple of the problems that we talked about in our live session this morning. Let's have a look at this problem. Teddy buys a sandwich for £3.55. How much change does he get from £10? So the first thing that I would do is highlight the important information in the problem. Teddy buys a sandwich for £3.55. So I know his sandwich costs £3.55. And the next part of the problem tells me how much change does he get from £10? So I need to work out how much change he gets from £10. I'm going to use a number line to help me to solve the problem. I'd like you to pause the video, draw a number line and have a go at solving the problem. Remember, you start the beginning of the number line at £3.55. Then you need to do jumps on your number line to help you make £10. Pause the video and have a go. Let's have a look and see what I did. So the first thing I did was draw my number line using a ruler. Then I put my £3.35 here at the beginning of my number line. I added 5p to make £3.60. Then I added 40p to make £4. Then I added a pound to make £5. Then I added £5 to make £10, and I was using my knowledge of number facts to help me. Then I wrote a calculation to help me to solve the problem. I added the pounds together first of all. £5 and £1 equals £6. 40p and 5p equals 45p. Then I added these two amounts together, which gave me £6 and 45p in change. Have you noticed what I've missed? I've missed the P from here, and that's really important that we include the symbol when we are working with money. Let's have a look at our next problem that some of us found tricky. Mo buys a kettle and a toaster. The kettle costs twice as much as the toaster. The total cost is £63. How much does the kettle cost? So I looked at the problem, and the first thing I realised was that the total cost was £63. And I needed to work out how much the kettle cost. Then I saw that the kettle costs twice as much as the toaster. Altogether, Mo is buying two things from the shop, but we know the kettle costs twice as much as the toaster. So I needed to work out how much each of my toasters cost. So I'd like you, for your first step to solve this problem, to divide £63 by 3. Can you pause the video and have a go at doing that? Let's see how I solved the problem. I used the bar model to help me, and I divided £63 by 3 to get 3 equal groups. Then I added 2 lots of £21 together because the kettle cost twice as much as the toaster. When I added these together, it equaled £42. pounds. So one kettle would cost me 42 pounds. Today, we are starting a new block of learning all about statistics. You will remember that in year 2, you learnt to make tally charts, to use pictograms, to use block diagrams, and to solve word problems. In year 3, we are going to be learning to present information in different ways. We will use pictograms, bar charts and tables. We will then answer questions based on information that is presented in different ways. So today, our lesson is a recap from year 2, when you learned how to make tally charts. Our learning objective is, can I make a tally chart? In today's lesson, we will be recapping our learning from year 2 so that we are able to explain what a tally is, to count in fives, and to complete missing information on a tally chart. Let's start with our lesson starter. I want you to pause the video and have a go at solving these problems. Question 1. How much money is there all together? You need to count in fives to find how much money there is all together. Question 2. Multiply 24 by 2. Have a think about what the word multiply means. Question 3. What is 4 times 12? And question 4 is to get you thinking about tally charts from year 2 and to see what you can remember. How many points do class 3 have? So you need to see what you can remember about tally charts to help you to solve that problem. Pause the video and have a go. Let's go over our answers. If we look at the first problem, how much money is there all together? We can count in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So altogether there is 40p. Multiply 24 by 2. Multiply means times. So 24 times 2 is the same as doubling 24. And our answer would be 48. 4 times 12. The answer is 48. How many points do class 3 have? If I look at the tally chart, I can remember that each group is worth 5. So I can count in fives. Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So altogether, class 3 have 17 points. Let's have a look at this. I want to find out the favourite animal of children in the class. I ask everyone and make a tally of the results. Which of these is easier to read and why? I want you to pause the video, look at the 2 tally charts and tell Mr. Fox which you think is the easiest to read and why. Pause your video. Let's have a look at the tally charts together. If I count this one, I've got to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I might lose track of where I am with my counting. But if I was to draw a tally chart, I can count in fives to help me because we're grouping together in fives to help us. So we can count in fives. 5, 10, and one more make 11. So the tally chart, when it's presented like this with groups of 5, makes it easier for me to see and makes it easier for me to count to find the total. Complete the totals in this tally chart. So we need to look at the tallies and we need to count them to find the total. So can you count in 5s with me to help me find the number of people that liked cats? Let's go. 5, 10, and one more make 11. So here where it says total, I would write the number 11. How many people like dogs? Let's count in 5s. So we got 5 because this symbol represents 5. So I can write 5 in my totals column. Let's look at horses. Can you count in 5s with me to find the total? 5, 10. So I now know that 10 people liked horses. Now I can't count in 5s for rabbits, so I have to count each part. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 children liked rabbits, and I can write that in my total column. The really important thing with tally charts is that you need to remember that this represents 5. The astronaut has asked his friend what their favourite drink is. He's missed out some information. We need to complete the tally chart to show what the astronaut has found out. We're going to start this together. I'm going to start by counting how many people thought water was their favourite drink. I need to remember to count in 5s. So I've got 1, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the total amount of children that liked water was 9. So I can write that in there. Then I'm going to look at the blackcurrant. How many people like blackcurrant? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write that here. Then I can look at milk. And I know that this represents 5, so I can write the number 5 in here for my total. So I've found the totals for them. What do you think the next thing is that I need to do? The next thing I need to do is to draw the tallies to show how many people liked orange juice. So I need to remember that I'm showing the tally marks in the tally column. So I will be drawing them in here. I need to draw 10 marks to show that 10 children liked orange juice. So I get my pen and then on my table I draw my 1. Oh, where's my pen gone? So I've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I get to my 5, I need to go through. So I've drawn 5. I need to draw 5 more to make 10. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I draw through to make the 5. Let's see how many people liked apple juice. 2 people liked apple juice. So I'm going to draw 1, 2. And I've now completed the tally chart. Let's have a look at this problem. The astronaut says he has completed the tally chart to show how many animals there are. Is his tally chart correct? So let's have a look at his tally chart. The first thing we need to do is count how many there are. So I'm going to start by counting the cats. And I'm going to put a little dot on them so I know that I have counted them to help me keep track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if the astronaut has shown this correctly on his tally chart. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has drawn 6, but should he have drawn his 6 like this? On your whiteboard, can you show me how you draw the 6? Let's check and see. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I get to my 4, I need to remember I go through 5, 6. So he hasn't shown this correctly on his tally chart. Let's look at our next animal. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many has the astronaut shown us? He's shown us 5. Can you draw on your whiteboard or piece of paper how we should represent 4 on our tally chart? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how he should have represented 4 on the tally chart. Let's count our frogs. I'm going to put dots on them to help me keep track of my counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's look at our tally charts and see, has the astronaut shown us that correctly? He's got 5 and 2 more to make 7. So he has shown us that correctly. So he can have a tick for that one. Now we need to count the bees. Let's count our bees. Count with me. 1, 2. How many has our astronaut shown us? Our astronaut's shown us 10. How should he have shown us 2? I think he's got a little bit confused and think this shows me 1 and this shows me 1, when in fact this shows me 5 and this shows me 5. Have a go at drawing that 2 for me. Let's look and see what that 2 should look like. This is what our 2 should look like. Let's have a look at our next question. Now it's your turn. Choose between activity 1, activity 2, and activity 3. Then you could challenge yourself with the challenge questions. It's really important that you choose the activity that is just right for you. Then you can have a go at the next activity if you have enough time. You should be spending about 20 minutes on your independent task, and you should be trying your very best to have a go by yourself. So let's have a look and see what we need to do for activity 1 today. So activity 1, use a ruler to draw the table and complete the total on the tally chart. So you need to draw the tally chart out for me and then write the total in the box at the end, in the column at the end. Remember, it will need a title, so add a title to that. So that's your first activity. Activity 2, use a ruler to draw the table. Complete the missing information on the tally chart. The tally chart shows how 3 Mandela travelled to school. But this isn't now, this is when we were travelling to school. So you need to complete the tally chart. So in the middle column, You need to draw the tallies to represent the total. And for these ones, you need to find the total for me. Remember to give your tally chart a heading. Finally, use a ruler to draw the table. Complete the tally chart for the different food items. So you will need to pause your video so that you can count the different items and complete the tally chart. Use a ruler to help you to draw the table. If you have completed activity 3, then you could, if you have time, have a go at the challenge questions. Our first question says, add the information to the tally chart. So you need to read the information and add it to the tally chart. Our next question said, read the clues. Add the lessons to the correct tally. So you need to be detectives and find out which lesson you could write in this box. Then finally, Imra carried out a pet survey. She says the difference between the number of children who have dogs and cats is 8. True or false? Explain how you know. I look forward to seeing your work on Tapestry.